Welcome back to the channel, agents. And in today's video, we are going to be giving you a guide on how to get this beautiful animated Phoenix Hunter mask. So to start this journey, me and my buddies did this live on stream yesterday, and we were aimlessly running around Brooklyn for a clue on where to start. Okay, and chat gave us a little bit of help. And basically, we need to start at the beginning of where you start at Brooklyn, okay? Which is this safe house here, which is kind of like an unofficial safe house. Now, if you remember this, you must have done all of the other hunter masks as well. And you will remember this board that you'd unlock little bits and bobs, little clues that would all lead to the last hunter that we fought, okay? Now, if we come to this safe house here, which is just across the road from this control point, you will see that the safe house is literally just on this corner here. So you can spawn at this at the safe house here, at the retreat. Just run down the road, run down John Street, and then it's just here on the left-hand side here. And as you can see, this is the old safe house. So you just come in here. So you've got the control point there. Now, to do this effectively, I would suggest putting your world on normal, just to stop the ads, make them easy to kill, so you can just run through and get this beautiful mask. So to start this, as you can see, as you come to the board, you will see it will say interact. So we're going to interact with this. You see these lights flicker, and they will turn like a lovely purple color there. And then over here, you can see it will turn purple. And then you can see these arrows here, okay? Now, I recommend, especially if it's nighttime, to put a flashlight on your pistol, so you can see bits and bobs, okay? So we're just going to follow these arrows now. We're going to go up the stairs here. As you can see, the arrows kind of run out here. So we're going to jump out the window here. And we're going to keep going. And what we're looking for on the roof here, we're looking for a fire. Okay, so you can see the fire over here. Now, this is the next clue. Like I say, I've already done this. So I'm not sure how this is going to work on the recording, but it'll give you the basic steps to follow. Okay. Now, as you can see, we've got a fire, and then we have something that's not burnt. Okay. Now, this is in reference to a pizza place. And if you guys remember, that was a location that we fought another hunter previously. All right. So we're going to head over to the pizza place now. Okay, agent. So the pizza place is located somewhere around here. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to fast travel to Dumbo Skate Park mission. And we are going to head down to this road here. Try and avoid any NPCs if we can. And as we head down here, you will see on the left-hand side is a Papa Benny. I believe that's how you say it. I might be wrong. And then you can see 192. Now, if you remember rightly, this was another hunter place here. Okay. And as you walk in here, you will see a trip mine. Okay. On each side here. So there's a trip mine on this side. And also, if you run round to the other entrance, this is the other entrance with the double doors. Got to run all the way around, I believe. Let's just try and run past these guys. Getting shot in the booty. Go on, civilians, get them. Okay, so we've got the other entrance here. And as you can see, you've got a trip mine. So what you need to do is you need to set this trip mine off. and it will cause a big fire inside. You can open the doors, but you can't actually get in. Okay, so you're blocked by the fire. There's no way of you actually getting in. So what we need to do is we need to go back round to the other side. There we go. So on the other side here, you can see we can open the door, but we can't get in. So we need to extinguish these flames somehow. Okay? So if you guys remember rightly, outside here in the underground, there's some loot crates down here. But as you can see, it's full up with water. Okay? So the way that we drain the water out of here is we follow this yellow wire. We can hop up here. We can jump through this. Oh, we can jump through. What? Hey, what's going on here? Whoa! Oh, hello. Thank you. Server's having a fart. All right, and then if we go into this apartment here, lovely apartment, by the way, lovely apartment, we can turn this valve. Okay, let's give that a turn. We can hear loads of water rushing. And what that's doing is that's draining the water from the underground area here. So you can see the water's disappearing. There we go. Now, if we jump down here, when the water's fully gone, we can jump down here. And you will see that we got some loot down here. And also you can see another valve that you can now interact with. Okay, so we turn this. And up we pop. Once that's fully turned. Okay, and then we can head back in here, 192. And you can see a sprinkler system's been turned on. Okay. There we go. And then, if you remember rightly, this is one of the other hunters that we had to fight. We had the rise, run, and we had to do this room in a certain order. In order to get him to spawn, right? So, now we've done this. Now we were like, what the hell do we do now? What the hell do we do now? And then we noticed that up on the wall there was some numbers. Okay, so we got 1 0 0 1 0 0 0. And then a bright spark in chat was like, that's binary. So basically, these numbers here correspond to letters. All right. Now, as you can see, there's one here. There's one here. There's a one here as well. So if you take the route that you were taking during the last hunter, if you can remember the route. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, we couldn't remember the route. But what I'll do is I'll put a map up on the screen so you can find all of the corresponding numbers. Okay. Once you've found all of the numbers, now there's quite a few in here. I believe there's 13 numbers altogether. And I'll try and show you where they all are now. Okay, guys. So the best place to start is at the double doors here. Okay. So you're going to come through the double doors. And you're going to see the first one, which is on the back of this flower bed here. Now, I recommend you write these numbers down on a pen and paper, or do this with a buddy, okay? You can do this with a buddy, and I'll explain why in a second. Okay, so we've got numbers there, so we can write that down. We've got the second one here. We've got the third one here. We've got the fourth one underneath the sign. And then we've got the fifth one here, okay? So I like to do this in 3 sections, okay? So let's go on for section number dos. So come on over this way. We have the first one here. So that's number 6. And then we have number 7, just underneath this beer bottle here. And then we have number 8, just on this wall here. Then if we look up, we have number 9. And then if we look here, we have number 10 at the bottom there. And then we have, so that's 10. And then we do the next section. Okay. So the next section is all in this back corner here. So the first one is on the chair here. And then we have one down here on the curb bit here. And then we have one on the door. Okay. So that should be 13 numbers altogether. So go through. So this is basically using the pathing we use for the other hunter. Write down all those numbers on a bit of paper or whatever you want to do, or have a buddy with you. Once we've written them all down, okay, we're going to go back to the original safe house. So I will catch you guys there. Okay, guys. So just a little quick tip for you. If you take this control point before you start this this hunter mask, then obviously you can use it to fast travel to. And it's literally right across the road from the safe house. So the reason we're coming back here is because we're going to use this board. Okay. So we've got all of our 13 codes. Okay. So if we look on the board here, so if we get the old sniper out and we look here in this top corner, we've got a binary code converter. So this is why I said this would be really cool to do with a buddy. So you could have a buddy stood in here. You can read them off the code and they can give you the letter of what it translates to. Okay. Now, I am going to tell you guys what the letters are and what it spells to. So this is a spoiler. If you do not want to know and you want to figure this out for yourself, please make sure you skip this video a little bit until we get to the next section. Okay. So once your buddy or you've gone through all of your written codes, obviously you can use Google for this as well, but it's nice to do it in game. It gets that nice, exciting sort of detective feel to it. You can read the codes and it will correspond to a letter. Okay. Now, after you've done the phrase, if you break it up into the group, so we had a 5, 5, and then a 3 in the different sections, you will get a jumble of letters. Now, when you figure out the words and the letters, it will spell where red spied. Okay? Where red spied. I'll pop it up on the screen now so you guys can see. Now we need to figure out where red spied. So, if you remember, under the bridge, the last hunter that we fought over here in Brooklyn. If you remember his little hideout under the bridge. And if you have a look here at where this leads and where the pin is, it's quite difficult to say because you've got a picture over it. But if you open up your map, you will see on the picture, you've got 2 yellow bridges. That's the bridges there. It's in between them. You've got a little bit of a cutout here, and you've got a little bit further inland. So if you look between the 2 bridges here and the pin's around here somewhere. Okay? So you can actually leave, you can actually run this. There's no fast traveling involved. So we're going to go back downstairs. And we are going to run towards this bridge here, okay? Now, if you remember rightly, this was the lair of one of the hunters, okay? So this leads us on to our next clue. So we got the foxes as well. The foxes was part of the next hunter thing. Okay, guys. So once you get over here, okay, remember we had to walk out here and the hunter would spawn on one of the last ones. Okay, once we get to here, what we need to do is hop over here. If this is not already open for you guys, you can just shoot the lock off. There we go. So that's always open. And then we need to go down into the sewer here as well, okay? So let's slide down here. And then you will see, guess what? Another trip mine, okay? So we can't do anything else. We have to set this off. And it will create multiple fires, a big explosion. And then you will see, just up above, you can see this red kind of patching in the pipe. Okay, give that a few bullets. and that will start extinguishing the flames. Okay, we've got one here as well. Shoot that one. And then that will extinguish the flames there. And then we've got one here as well. We can shoot that one. Oh, did that not work? That didn't work. There we go. Give it some more rounds. All right. So once the flames are extinguished, okay.
Detected from the control point.
This is the lair of the other hunter. Okay. So you might notice some things. So on the board next to the binary names, there was a picture of this little dude. Okay. This little dude was part of the other puzzles as well. So if you come over to here, there's a light that you can interact with. Okay. So interact with that. Hit it twice. And then you can see in the ultraviolet light, you can see the two arrows pointing to some letters. Okay. So we've got P, E, and N on this section here. Okay. Then if we go over here, we can see some more lights. Hello, I wonder what that is. And we can see some letters down the bottom there. Okay, now if we look up, we can see a yellow box, so we can give that a little pop. There we go. And we can see I and O. That's what it's pointing to. So we've got I, O, E, P, and N. Okay. We come over to this side. Again, we have another light. And we have some letters down here. And we have, you guessed it, guys, another yellow box. So we want to shoot that yellow box. There we go. And we have X and H. Okay, so we have X, H, N, E, P, O, and I. Okay, so if you write those letters down and you try to make a word, you will spell the word Phoenix. As we're after the Phoenix Hunter mask. So, Phoenix. So, if I just show you very, very, very quickly. So, we fast travel back to the safe house here, to the safe house area here. And we go out the right side. There we go. This is the right side here. And we run back into the safe house very, very quickly. I just want to show you how we figured out the next bit. Okay? So straight up here into the room. So we've done the binary converters. We found our little man down in the sewer there. Okay? And then, if you remember rightly, there was a building. Okay, that we had to shoot some letters on for a previous hunter. Now, again, guys, you have to finish all of the previous hunters in order to unlock this one, okay? This is the last and final hunter, all right? I just added it in. And what's to say we go and find this building and we take some, and we spell out Phoenix on this huge, gigantic keyboard that they have on the side of this building. All right, let's head there now. Okay, guys, so we've made it to the next area, the next clue. All right, so we've got our word Phoenix, and we've got a giant keyboard in front of us, okay? So, the best thing to do here would be to equip a rifle with a scope. Let's have a little look here. I really need to sort my inventory out. So we've got an M1A. Let's just pop that on. So that's got a scope on it, okay? Now, this is the building from the other hunter as well, all right? So, if you can see where we are on the map. So the safe house is just here. So it's only a short run down the road here, and it's literally just here. Okay? You can use like this little bit as a reference. Just below the White House, basically, in between the two bridges. And if you zoom in on the map, you can see it's this big tower block building here. So there's two underground areas here. So maybe this one's the best one to reference from. Anyway. That's where we are now, where we're heading to. So, you've guessed it, guys. We need to jump up on this truck here. It's probably our best viewpoint for this. And then we need to spell the word Phoenix. Okay, here we go. So, P. H. O. E. N. I. And X. There we go. Once that's completed, this should start playing some creepy carnival music. And as you can see, we got a little buddy here again. All right, so this is our next clue, guys. This is our next clue. Okay, so creepy carnival music. Now, again, how we figured this out. We go back to our control point. We run out the correct door. So we had our music playing. Then we run in here and we have a look at our board again. And you can see that there's a carousel wheel. Okay, so that's the next area we are going to head to, the carousel wheel. Okay, guys, so we have, you come to this area here, which is directly below Washington, D.C., and this is where the carousel wheel is. Now, this is our next area, our next clue. And as you can see, a turret will open up. And not be very, very nice, okay? Now, we've got some patrolling dudes here, which will take the brunt of it. So what you need to do to disable this turret is run over to here. Follow this blue line that leads from the turret. This blue cable here. And interact with this. Okay? What that will then do is disable the turret. Bish, bash, bosh. Now, if we look at the carousel here, all right, there's nothing out of the ordinary, but you'll see there's our little friend on a box here that's got in blue letters LOC, okay? And then we have our little turtle buddy here with the number 2 next to it. So we've got LOC2, okay? Strange. Okay, guys, so we've found a lock 2. So there's some other stuffed toys that we need to find. And here are the locations for the stuffed toys. So if we go to the right, we can see straight away we've got a bear. And we've got the number 5 next to the bear. And then if we go to this side, we can see a dolphin with the number 7. Okay. Now, what we're looking for is this military truck next. And we go around this side here. We can see the hippo with the number 0. Okay, and if we go across here to this blue container, you can see we got a parrot with the number 4. There's a war zone going on. And if we just go straight back from there, we can see this truck. And on the floor, we have a leopard with a number 8. And then if we go straight across, look for this little light pole by the gate here. And then we have the snake, which is number 1. Level 1. There we go. So that is all of the toy locations. Let me just clear out this AI, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we got all 6 cuddly toys, and we have a sequence of numbers now, plus some letters, LOC, okay? Now, LOC would say to me location. So I wonder if these numbers are coordinates, and that's probably what you're thinking, and you would be correct. So if you actually press escape, or whatever your button is to open up this menu here, and you will see that there is LOC, and then a number, okay? And we have the current number of 257 481. Now, alone, me and my buddies last night, we were running around trying all different types of orders, and then we thought to ourselves, hey, the original Conqueror puzzle where you had to run round, find the stuffed animals, and they would explode, right? And then you found 6 of them, and you went to the area where the monkey is, and the animals were all laid out around the monkey. Now, if you remember that that monkey with the animals around it, if you follow that clockwise round, okay, so you start from the turtle, then the dolphin, then the hippo, then the snake, then the bear, then the parrot, then the leopard, okay, you will actually get the location 2701548. Okay, so that's the coordinates that we're going to head to there, guys. Okay, guys, so we have made it to our coordinates. So just so I can show you, location 2701548. Okay, which is what we're looking for. And this leads us to this door here. Okay, now, if we have a look on the map here, this is where you're going to need to come to, right here, okay? So if you go right south on the Dumbo section of the map here, you've got a underground as reference, and you've got the settlement just here, okay? So we're looking for this area just here on York Street, okay? Now, as you can see, we can open up this door now, all right? So everything we've done so far has led us to this point. So let's pop inside here, see what's going on here. So this looks to be an underground facility of some sorts. And we drop down. Okay, now we cannot get back out, as you can see, which is a little bit worrying. And we run around here. Now, again, we've got the flashy lights here, which indicates that something might be wrong down here. Keep following it around. And we've got another drop down here. Okay, so this is the point of no return. Open this door. And boom! The hunter spawns! And there you have it, guys. We've already completed the hunter. Gotcha. So what I'll do is I'll clip to my stream highlights last night, and show you us completing it and getting the mask. But I hope you've enjoyed this guide. I've tried to make it as in depth as possible, okay, for you guys, and also give you an opportunity to figure things out yourself. Don't want to do too many spoilers. But if you're after this mask nice and quickly, but you want to know the kind of mechanics behind finding this mask, the investigation, then this is the place to come. Make sure you drop the video a like and a comment. Anything I could do better in these videos for you guys, please make sure you pop that in the comments too. But without further ado, I love you all, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
Oh!
Yep, there he is.
There he is.
Malfunctioning.
Found him. Oh, bro.
It didn't last long.
Come on, baby.
Oh, we got him.
That dog told us how to get coordinates on the game.
Yeah.
We would have been there for hours.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, chat, look at it, bro. It looks
First
so
animated
good.
mask, isn't it?
No, there's one you
Like
can
with
buy in the store now.
No, I mean like a hunter mask.
Yeah, it is the first animated hunter mask, I believe.